Hello everyone. Today I have a story for you. A Kabaddi story. This story is about Sarjya and his friends who lived in a small village in Kolhapur during the British rule, the year being 1914. Their families were astute farmers who were hard working, honest and humble people. Sarjya and his friends used to play Kabaddi and exercise regularly. One day, while they were playing Kabaddi in the field, Mr. Biggs, a British officer, was on his daily rounds with his men. He stopped by Sarjya and his friends and interrupted their game. Officer Biggs was atrocious and cunning. The people of Kolhapur and nearby regions were afraid of him. He was a tall and strong man who would catch everyone's attention. Let's stop the story here and learn about Kabaddi first, then we'll continue the story. Kabaddi was one of India's most prominent games. Kabaddi originated from the Vedic period of ancient India. An Abhang by Sant Tukaram stated that Lord Krishna played the game in his youth. So, how to play this game? Let's find out. Game rules. Each side has 7 players, 5 substitutes. Game is 40 minutes long. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins. Each side gets alternating turns to send any one of the players to the opponent's side. The player is called the raider, and each player on the opposing team is called a defender. The raider must start repeatedly saying Kabaddi before he crosses the midline and cannot stop repeating this word until he crosses back over to his team's side. The defending team's goal is to keep the raider from tagging you and crossing back over the midline. The time of the raid is limited to 30 seconds. If the raider fails to reach his half within this stipulated time, he goes out and opposition team gets 1 point awarded. If the defending team successfully tackle the raider and prevent him from going back, it gives them 1 point. Now you know enough about Kabaddi. Let's continue the story. Officer Biggs made fun of the boys playing Kabaddi and also ridiculed their game. He said that Kabaddi was not an honorable game and belated it. He even went ahead and mocked Sarjya and his friends' physical strength, food habits, and lifestyle. Sarjya was furious with Mr. Big's insult. However, he kept his calm and tried to reason with the officer. Officer Biggs was hoping for an argument so that he could punish the boys, but instead his rude remarks were ignored, which made him angry. He then challenged them to a game of Kabaddi. Sarjya fearlessly accepted his challenge. The day and time was finalized. This whole incident became the talk of the town, and news about the challenge spread like wildfire. Sarjya and his team started preparing and training for the game. They used to run for an hour at dawn, followed by 100 buttocks or squats, jors or traditional push-ups, and 30 Surya Namaskars. They drank milk, ate gahi and jawar bakri, even groundnuts and ample of fruits vegetables, and pulses. Sarjya and his friends were now physically and mentally ready for the game. See what happens on the day of the big game. It was the 4th of April 1914. Sarjya and his friends took the blessings of their parents and elders and left for the game. As they were walking toward the ground, they saw a huge crowd cheering for them. People gathered in large numbers and came all the way from Satara and Sangli to witness this extraordinary event. Even high-ranking Indian and British officials with their families came to watch the game. All the positivity helped boost Sarjya and his team's morale. The game began sharp at 8 a.m. Both teams were lined up on their respective spots opposite each other. The first raider from Sarjya's team enters the quadrant of Officer Beg's team, chanting Kabaddi, 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 and tags them all in one lightning fast move and returns, leaving Officer Beg's team in a state of shock. Now furious and frantic, Biggs himself enters in Sarjya's team quadrant, and to his surprise, within no time, Sarjya pins him down like a lion, and it becomes impossible for Biggs to escape from Sarjya's grip. He is left breathless. Biggs surrenders on the spot and does not want to contest further. Sarjya's team is instantly declared as winners, and the entire crowd erupts into jubilation and celebration. Biggs realized his mistake. He apologizes to Sarjya and his team and leaves the field in shame and agony. The crowd cheers for Sarjya's team and their victory. They are even rewarded for their excellent teamwork and resilience. What did you learn from this story? Work out to be a good Kabaddi player. Here is the secret to Sarjya and his team's fitness. They did 30 Surya Namaskars, 100 Baitiks or squats, 50 jors or traditional push-ups, 1 hour of long run every day, which gave them an edge over Officer Beg's team. Healthy nutrients. Now see what these strong men ate every day. Jowar bakri, pulses, ghee, milk, groundnuts, fruits, and vegetables. Tell us if you can play Kabaddi. Record a video of yourself and send it to us. We'll share it on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you won't miss our next video.